What's up everyone, and welcome back to the Bold and the Beautiful 24 official channel. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button today. Let's get started. Katie is shocked when Hope rejects Liam Will's confession. The Bold and the Beautiful reveal that Hope Logan will reject Liam Spencer, while Will Spencer makes a confession that stuns Katie Logan. First and foremost, Hope will be shaken by Liam's plea. Liam is ready for another chance and is now pushing Hope to put their family back together, but she'll shut him down on Tuesday's BNB episode. Hope will no doubt assure Liam that they'll always be there for Beth Spencer as co-parents, but she'll insist they can't reunite romantically since she's engaged to Carter Walton. Liam is determined to rekindle their relationship despite Hope's rejection. Because Liam has finally overcome all of his indecisiveness and knows what he really wants, he will continue to hope for the reunion he so desperately desires. In the meantime, Carter will ask Ridge Forrester to be his best man as he looks forward to tying the knot ASAP. Ridge is a bit worried about Carter rushing into things, but he'll agree to stand up for his friend anyway. Carter and Ridge have a pact on the way, so they may resolve to keep their friendship intact no matter what their love lives look like. He'll feel even more guilty about falling in love with another woman and mistaking her for Electra Forrester once he leaves Will. Will be pushed to open up by Katie because she will sense that something is bothering her son. Once Will confesses what went down in Deacon Sharp's spare room, he'll fret over what would happen if Electra found out. Katie will insist that Will never think about this mysterious girl again because he won't want to hurt Electra with this news. Will, who was intoxicated and used Katie, will certainly not be held accountable. Instead, Katie will be outraged on Will's behalf and will give her son all the support he needs. According to the Bold and the Beautiful, Will won't be able to shake his doubts and questions, so he'll keep looking for information about who really wore the mask that night. Luna Nozawa was the one who created this mess, but it'll take some time before Will can figure that shocker out. Will suspects Lainey. The Bold and the Beautiful reveals that Will Spencer suspected Lainey while Liam Spencer sought another chance with Hope Logan. In the Forrester design office, Will struggled to process the news that Electra Forrester never came back after leaving the party. Will recalled seeing Electra's mask, but she joked that it must have been his other girlfriend. Electra mentioned Lane's flirtatious behavior with Will at the party after she hyped up the possibility that tonight would be their wedding night. Later, Will cornered Lainey alone to get information, but she went out dancing with Zen Forrester Dominguez after the party, so he quickly realized she wasn't the mystery woman. As she demanded more information regarding Luna Nozawa's date with Will, Sheila Sharp took a more serious tone. Electra's mask served as her ticket into Will's bed, and Luna gloated about the 180 proof alcohol she added to Will's drinks. Despite Luna's claim that Will was buzzed, she insisted that it was still incredible. Sheila was concerned over Luna's actions, but Luna argued that she just needed one night with Will and hinted that it could change everything. Back at Forrester Creations, Carter and Hope acknowledged that they hadn't spent much time together lately since she'd been busy supporting Liam Spencer. Talk turned to their engagement, so Carter pushed Hope to marry him ASAP and said he didn't want to spend another day not being her husband. Ridge Forrester interrupted, so Carter privately complained to him about Hope being so distracted by Liam lately. Ridge downplayed it as Carter overreacting and being jealous, but Carter was tired of waiting and wanted to begin his new chapter with Hope. After everything he had been through, Liam was ready to move on at the Spencer mansion and had a fresh perspective. Liam wanted to reunite with Hope and fix their family, according to Bill Spencer. Soon after, Hope stopped by to check on Liam, so Bill took off. He thought back on all the time she had forgave him for his indecisiveness over the years as he and Hope shared another lovely moment. He should have shown Hope that same kindness earlier, in Liam's opinion. Liam urged Hope to take it with him and said they had to be a family once more because he felt like they had been given another chance. Hope, according to the Bold and the Beautiful, won't give Liam the answer he wants right now, but keep an eye on her to see if she might change her mind soon. Katie is taken aback when Hope turns down Liam, and Will's revelation leaves her profoundly unsettled. The Bold and the Beautiful transforms what should have been a simple family gathering into a tumultuous mix of heartbreak, doubt, and long-hidden truths. The drama unfolds as Hope Logan declines Liam Spencer's heartfelt request for reconciliation, a moment that pierces Liam deeply. For the first time, he is resolute, not oscillating between Steffi and Hope, but firmly committed to reuniting with Hope and their daughter Beth, asserting that they can mend what has been broken. However, Hope, with a voice that is both pained and steady, reminds him that while they will always share a bond as co-parents, they cannot rekindle their romantic relationship because she has moved on with Carter Walton, a man who provides her with stability, maturity, and the promise of a future devoid of Liam's perpetual uncertainty. Thus, she gently yet firmly establishes her boundaries, stating that her engagement to Carter is genuine, solid, and non-negotiable, leaving Liam heartbroken yet still clinging to the hope that somewhere in some way, she will rethink her position, and this serves as the context in which Carter is preparing to solidify their relationship by inviting Ridge Forrester to be his best man. This act reflects both his confidence in the future and his intention to intertwine his love story with the Forrester family's ongoing narrative. However, Ridge, possessing the insight of a man who has witnessed numerous hasty romances fail, questions whether Carter is moving too swiftly. Nevertheless, he consents out of loyalty and camaraderie, vowing to support his friend regardless of the outcome. Meanwhile, Carter, feeling a surge of excitement, reassures Ridge that this time will be different. He believes he has found the woman who will remain by his side forever. Yet, as doubts begin to surface due to Hope's ongoing preoccupation with Liam's persistent expressions of love, another plot twist unfolds. Katie Logan, always the vigilant mother, observes her son Will Spencer becoming increasingly withdrawn and troubled, haunted by unspoken fears. She gently encourages him to open up, her instincts sharpened by years of navigating the secrets of Spencer men. Eventually, Will succumbs to his emotions and reveals what transpired in Deacon Sharp's spare room, a disclosure that profoundly shocks Katie. Her son, overwhelmed by intoxication due to someone else's manipulation, was exploited by an enigmatic masked woman. Although Will attempts to accept responsibility, claiming he was careless and weak, Katie adamantly refuses to allow him to carry that weight, promptly assuring him that he was manipulated and deceived. The responsibility rests solely with the woman who enticed him into that predicament, and as Will quakes with anxiety over what Electra Forrester might think if she ever learns the truth, Katie envelopes him in maternal comfort, pledging to safeguard him at all costs, urging him to forget this woman entirely since nothing positive could arise from revisiting such anguish. However, within Katie, a tempest of rage brews, furious that her child was taken advantage of. While she consoles him, her thoughts race with inquiries about who would dare to harm Will in such a manner. Meanwhile, Will, despite feeling reassured, cannot dispel the persistent doubts, replaying the events of that night repeatedly in his mind, tormented by echoes of laughter, whispers, and the sensation of that mask brushing against his cheek, which propels him into a vortex of suspicion. Initially, he suspects Lainey, whose flirtatious remarks at the party appeared innocent but now seem different in retrospect. Yet, when he confronts her privately in search of answers, she refutes all allegations and asserts that she was dancing with Zen Forrester Dominguez when the incident took place, leaving Will temporarily relieved yet still disquieted. Then there is Electra herself, jesting about masks and other girlfriends as if teasing him about something perilously close to the truth, prompting him to question whether she knows more than she reveals. Meanwhile, Sheila Sharp, overhearing Luna Nozawa's arrogant admission about spiking Will's drinks with 180 proof alcohol and boasting that one night with him could alter everything, comes to the horrifying realization that her own granddaughter has orchestrated a cruel deception, endangering Will and shattering his trust. However, Luna dismisses Sheila's worries, asserting it was merely harmless fun and insisting that Will enjoyed himself despite being intoxicated, revealing the full extent of her manipulative nature. The intricate web tightens further at Forrester Creations, where Carter shares his mounting frustration with Ridge regarding Hope's divided focus. He is exasperated by her considerable efforts to support Liam when she ought to be concentrating on their wedding plans. Ridge, embodying a voice of cautious optimism, minimizes Carter's feelings as mere jealousy, reminding him that Hope possesses a good heart and genuinely cares about Liam's difficulties. However, Carter, shaped by his previous heartbreaks, asserts that he cannot afford to wait any longer, insisting that Hope demonstrate her commitment by marrying him at the earliest opportunity. This situation leaves Hope in a dilemma, torn between the stability that Carter provides and the enduring allure of Liam's sincere appeals. Even as she turns down Liam, she cannot ignore the shared history they possess and the part of her heart that will always long for what could have been. Meanwhile, Bill Spencer observes from the sidelines with a calculating gaze, satisfied to see his son Liam finally clear about his desires, yet also cautious of Hope's fluctuating loyalty. Simultaneously, he is infuriated by the prospect of Will becoming embroiled in a scandal that could tarnish his innocence. Consequently, Bill resolves to take action, quietly pledging to uncover who has targeted his son, thereby setting the stage for yet another Spencer Forrester confrontation that will reverberate throughout Los Angeles. Amidst all this, the tension escalates towards an unavoidable clash where Liam remains steadfast in his pursuit of Hope, Carter grows increasingly impatient for marriage, Ridge strives to maintain harmony among friends and family, Katie prepares for the repercussions of her son's revelation, and Will, weighed down by secrets he cannot hold indefinitely, inches closer to uncovering the startling truth that Luna Nozawa was the masked trickster who disrupted his evening and left him questioning everything. This revelation is poised to trigger explosive repercussions once it is finally revealed, ensuring that in true Bold and the Beautiful style, hearts will be shattered, alliances will be tested, and no one will emerge unscathed from the intricate web of love, deceit, and betrayal.